Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines, and to what I have decided will be the finale of this particular series. Now, we've got our city here, and we've got it on, we've hit milestone 17, there's still milestone 18, 19, and 20 to hit. Will we hit them today? I'm not quite sure, we'll see. But the thing is, we've kind of done everything there is to do, I feel, on this map. I can keep expanding stuff, sure, but I feel like the best thing would be to start a new game at another point in time. So for the time being, we're going to ramp this series up. And this will be the final episode, and perhaps we will be playing again in the future. Stick around to find out. And it's been a good time playing. I've enjoyed the game, but I think we've hit our mark here. We've hit our final destination here. We will need to start a new game in order to get a different experience, and I think as well give the developers a little bit more time to come up with something new, because right now I think the game needs some updating, and I think we need that DLC to come out in order for us to really see any more progress. But what we're doing is just building out some more land in here for people to play with. We've been making some chaotic things, so might as well continue with the chaos here, including right here. Why would I do anything else? Can I just do that? You'll let me do that? But here we go. The chaos continues as we just slam some roads out as we push towards 20. Also, another thing have to admit is the disappointment in things to do. There's a lack of things to do now that we have hit the milestone that we've hit. The next milestones don't have any unlockables, so that's a little sad. It'd be nice to unlock more things. The only things I've got are those development points, but that feels, I don't know, it feels empty, it feels missing, it feels lacking. So we're gonna just do this here. Hello. There we go. Making a whole lot of roads. So really, it's all about, at this point, it's all about making enough space to fill off that, fill off the city demands, the city needs, and experiment again with more crazy designs. We've already encountered on this this new island that we've built some upset from the people. They had some traffic issues, but nothing we can't resolve, nothing we will resolve. I want to see how bad it gets, so we're gonna just do a whole thing in here. And what I'm gonna do as well is just, there you go, right? And now I'm going to elevate, okay, elevation here. And we are going to bring this basically all the way out here, because I'm curious how many people will use this new road. I'm being silly here, and y'all know that I love to be a goof. So let's just put this. Slope is an invalid shape, is it now? Well, I'll put you there and see what happens. So there you go. It's just a crazy little runaround there, and it led to the same place. So probably not a brilliant move, but it is what it is. We're here for chaos, and chaos I shall bring. Look at that. Look at that nonsense. Let's also, I'm seeing there's a little bit of a predicament here. Let's just throw that in. And fill up the rest of this island with the demands, and the demands be more market space. So we're going to actually put down, I think it was a bunch of low density that was needed. So we're just going to slam out a ton of low density, not housing, low density market in here. And then as well, there's quite a bit of need for more residential, specifically on that lower end. So we're going to have them put that in as well. So that is a plan. Let's just throw all of this in. That way they've got whatever they need for this light, commercial space. There you go. They can't complain about that. And then we're going to throw in as well more office space because we just want them to build up more offices. If they need more offices, they can build them up. They've built up all of the offices that they kind of wanted. So I'm just going to let them have all of this area and all of this area. And then more, we'll put in a heavy market right in here. Never mind, that was a mistake. But I'll leave it. I'll leave my mistake. I don't know, are we needing heavy? Not really in need of much heavy residential, more of asking for medium. So I'm gonna replace all of this with medium density. There we go. So that should solve some housing issues. This is, of course, going to be, there's going to be some upset there, but that's fine. And we'll put ourselves on big old fast forward mode. So other thing that I want to do is, and I don't understand why this is so broken, is take this guy here, and we're looking at a 6-lane. Hello, you're a little loud. We're looking at a 6-lane right here. And they seem to be coming and going, but what I'm going to do is we're going to do just straight roads here. And I want to do it, attach it right there like that so it's lined up well. And same with this side here. I want it lined up perfectly. There we go. Beautiful. And now it's loaded in. Listen. What do you like this? And I really don't know what's going on there. Anyway, back to it. I should flatten this out, actually, so let me do that first. All right, here we go. So this is the design for the new industrial island near the nuclear power plant. And we're going to just add in all of that industry that's being asked for here. Apparently not caring about ground pollution. And actually, what would make more sense is just doing this. Doing a little spread there. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful industrial land. Industrial suitability is apparently phenomenal over here. I do not know why. Is that... Yeah, why is industrial suitability so good right there? There's also industrial suitability over here and over here. Is there a reason for that? Is it perhaps that they don't have enough road? But you know what? Since we're doing it, I might as well take the highway, actually. And let's do this. Let's build a little highway in between the two of them and have people able to come and go. And maybe that would impact industrial suitability in this area. Let's see what that does. Alrighty, so this is what I've come up with for the off. I know it a little wonky. We'll see. Let's follow this truck right here. Okay, so that truck is going in here. I don't know where their destination is. But we'll see. Do they stay in this area? Oh yeah, and this is what the internal looks like. So big intersection here, 2 intersections there. Not quite sure what it's doing at the moment. And so I'm seeing quite a bit of traffic, you know, moving around. I'm wondering if they're going into the... No, they're not going into the main city. So there we go. Beautiful. Now, here's the thing about the industrial. The industrial suitability is now high over here because of, I think, the fact that they've got access to the highway. Because what I'm realizing now is that they did not have very good highway access. They really needed to rely on a bunch of stuff from over there. So I'm wondering if I was to up the highway, move this highway farther over to here, would it impact the accessibility of the industrial sector? So let me just, we're gonna run another highway. This one will actually do together here. So I think we are just running it on 30 if I'm not mistaken. I didn't want to go too high. So what I'll do is I'll have the highway over here and we'll run it along, and I'm gonna put it right here, and I feel like I can just slam the actual highway right in there. And can I do this right here? No. You won't let me do it? That's a little sad. I don't want to have stoplights though. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just delete the attachment. And the other one, we're going to do the exact same. Did they make stoplights over here? It did not. Okay, good. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a wraparound over here as well. And see what we can do. So that one's there. This one, kind of same dealio. Whoops. Okay, let me sort myself. And there's the crazy formation here. And we're going to do another crazy formation here. So in obviously needs to turn a little bit this way, I think. Down to 20, is that what it is? I really would rather not have to have them go. If I do 2 lanes, does it solve my problem? No, it doesn't. It doesn't solve my issue. Interesting. If this was a highway, this wouldn't be a problem. So, okay. So if I just attach, so I could just do this total willy-nilly. Seems a little silly, but I'll leave it be for now. Also, what is going on here? Get rid of those. Okay. So is this highway now going to be used? I feel like no. I feel like it's kind of a silly. Okay, somebody's using it. I don't know where are you headed? You're just a private vehicle. Okay. Did this improve anything by setting this up like this? It did not. That is interesting. I wonder why that didn't do anything. So that didn't improve suitability at all, and this doesn't improve suitability. Like, what if I was to drag one from all the way over here, the highway from there, all the way into here? Would that improve the suitability? Very, very weird. Very, very weird. Maybe it's just a matter of the size of the road. I don't know. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. But after all of that, building a fair amount of this out, and a fair amount of this out, well, the whole thing, really. They lack, what do they lack? High skill labor. They lack high skill labor. No, still demand for more commercial, but there's no real need for more commercial, in my opinion, given that there's not a whole lot going on in that space. Like, listen, here's our, let's get rid of this for a second. So, here's our residential. Although it's not showing. Oh, I have to zoom in. What a pain. Okay, so there's no residential here or here. Oh, there is residential here. Oh, it's a little strange. But here's our residential, right? Good amount of residential. Good amount of residential. Very nice, actually. Decent chunk over here is residential. So a good portion of the island is residential. Then we go to commercial. And like there is a large mix of commercial and commercial suitability as well. This was not necessarily the most suitable area for commercial, but it is fine in my opinion. Industrial, you know, a big chunk is also industrial, and don't forget all little buildings too. And even office space is like well adjusted. There is a lot of office space. I do not understand the need for more commercial. I think that there is a lot of commercials. Like, come on, that's a lot of commercial. And they're complaining that they're lacking high-skilled jobs. But my education isn't that bad. Like, looking at this, highly educated, 17%, okay. But I don't know if you need highly educated people. Like, what do you... Lack of high... Big Feet Inc. Alright. Textiles. Convenience food. Like, I don't... This is the thing that's confusing to me, is there's such a high demand for commercial, but there's no one to fill those jobs. And what's really strange about it, too, is, like, I have been doing... very much keeping an eye on education, so I'm kind of surprised that there is a minimum amount of high-skilled labor. Like, strange. Also, what's going on with this? How are my... Is it because of, like... Is it because of this? Is it because of my lack of taxes? That I give you know, a wage, like, a subsidy to these folks? Should I be subsidizing the well-educated as well? Would that make them more likely to become educated? But I don't know, I'm confused. I'm confused. How, I'm not even industry. Hello, you're supposed to be profiting me more, not less. How is this happening? This is an issue. Why am I losing money to industry? And there it goes, right back up. I don't understand the budget system. There's no point looking at the budget. It serves no purpose. It serves no purpose. Why? Monthly balance. Does my monthly balance change so aggressively? I don't understand. See, now all of a sudden, industry is producing money and not losing money. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. Weird budget is weird. Unsuitable. Let's take a look at the trash, perhaps. Recycling. Landfill availability, garbage status. Good. They're good, but now there's too many dead people. Where is my ability for death? Where's my ability for dead people? Cremation. Again, just something else I don't understand. Like, okay, first of all, multiple locations, right? Multiple locations. Let's even take the healthcare buildings out. So those blue blips are the death care buildings. 4 of them, okay? There are only homes over here in these areas. These are waiting for hearses. So but my deaths and my handling capacity just for crematorium is totally fine. My cemetery availability, totally fine. So is it that traffic is causing all of these issues? Because what is going on here? There's all of the hearses are stuck here and here in these 2 locations. These 2, what I'm guessing would be considered choke points. Something I've never been able to resolve fully is this whole situation. I mean, I could probably think of a better way to connect the highways, even though I built this one down here. So, you know, it's used quite a... What is going on here? Road maintenance vehicle, really slowing that stuff up. A lot of taxis. A lot of taxis. I'm just wondering, did I, like, expand too quickly or something? Because I don't, like, the wildness is happening. How doth thou function, game? Like, I guess in some ways, in many ways, this is bad. This is, yeah, It must just be a choke point issue. So really what you would need to do is delete this building. Wondering, let me just delete it for a second and see if this resolves the problem. Let's put in a 6-lane divided road here. See if we can enhance the issue. And there is actually no 6-lane divided road. There is no 6-lane divided road in this part of the city at all. It is all 4-lane divided roads. Or is this a 6-lane? No, even that's not a 6-lane. That's a 4-lane. Let's put in a 6-lane. Let's see if destroying homes and businesses is an adequate solution. Let's do that right down the center. I could have just destroyed it. I could have just destroyed one side. However, I'm a fiend, and of course I chose to destroy 2. I did not mean to do that one. Let me just go upgrade that way. Good. Let's see here. Does that solve anything? Probably not. Probably not, because there's still seemingly heavy traffic here and heavy traffic on this side. So let's do a little bit more upgrading, and let's see if this fixes anything. I feel slightly concerned that this is still a problem. Let's destroy more homes. The thing that I didn't want to do all those many moons ago. But unfortunately, the demands of the land have, forced my hand. My hand has been forced. This is a task that I am now required to do. I'm now unable to say no. So here we go, ripping this up to see if we can finally solve some problems. I know, like I said, this is kind of the end of the series. However, it doesn't mean I can't mess around trying to solve some issues. So there we go. There's quite a bit more movement going on. Quite a bit more traffic flowing here. What I'm going to do as well... Hello, I'm good, thank you. Let's make this bigger. It's not really an issue, but let's do that anyway. And let's I'd love to make this bigger, but the problem is I'm not allowed. There's a 4-lane highway that I can do, which allows traffic in both directions. I wish there were like 6-lane and 8-lane highways in both directions, because that would make sense to me. There's an 8-lane divided road. Like, come now, give me highway. And my question, this is 35, that's 65. Really, at the end of the day, what's probably better, and let's try this, what's probably better is just simply having a 6-lane divided road here instead of whatever shenanigans that nonsense is. So, oh, it's overlapping, so it's not okay. Oh, and now people are turning around. Oh gosh, you're going to use that as a turn point to go over there, aren't you? Okay. Well, that was probably a bad idea. And so really and truly, what's being said here is just that I needed bigger roads this whole time. Is that bigger roads were the solution to the long-standing problem. And that's fine. I just thought the bigger roads that I had put in were good enough. Allegedly not. Apparently not. That is wonky, but I'm allowed to do it. I'm allowed to do it. Okay. Here's the dealio. That's got to be moved. You're going to be relocated, and we're going to destroy a few homes to make it happen. There we go. Is this solving anything? It doesn't really appear to be. So... And this is all, by the way, to solve death care. All a death care problem. So this appears to be flowing a lot better, despite this kind of nonsense. There we go. And we're kind of destroying the city in the process. So that is unfortunate. But it is what it is, you know? It happens to the best of us, as we all say. So there we go. That's a thing. This is another thing that could just be solved with a roundabout. And why can't I build a roundabout, you might ask? Because I have a school here. Because I said that education was important. And people do use this. So I'm going to actually move it up a little bit. And rip a hole in the land with a roundabout. And that's probably not going to solve any problems. It's probably not going to solve any issues. We will see if it does. I don't think it will. Then put a second roundabout here. This one's slightly smaller. I don't know. All I can say is look at them go. Look at them go, and look at me upgrade another road. Let's do this one next. Rip more homes apart. Why can't I do this one? Because of another parking garage. Let's move you up here and do more ripping. That surprisingly made flow much better over in this area. So another area to try out improving flow would be over here. And I think the biggest component of that would be improving probably I don't even know which sides. There's a lot of flow coming from here. Probably just the whole thing. Let's see here. If I upgrade you right in the... let's do the center. Center. And I'll upgrade this one. Let's just see how the flow works. If we've got a little bit more room to play with. There you go. I know that this is a highway. However, having an increased flow level might make things run a little better. Let's do... come now. Don't be silly. There, do that. There we go. Who knew? Who knew that bigger roads would be the solution to all of our problems? Bigger roads and bigger roundabouts. There we go. Roundabout after roundabout. That is a wild ride. And it's the people that are, of course, so problematic. Just crossing the street wherever they want. I couldn't... Unfortunately, you know, it's funny because they let me decide where to put crosswalks, right? Like, I could just go... I don't know. I don't even know... Where can I go with this? Right here. Crosswalks. And now there's a crosswalk. Can I remove a crosswalk? Oh, I can. No crosswalks. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, that's my fault then. That is my fault. Whoops. Had no idea I could remove crosswalks from things because that would solve a lot of issues. Because then you could simply do... you could actually remove sidewalks altogether, I suppose. But then you could do something like this, where you get a pedestrian street set up. Hello. Oh my gosh. You get a pedestrian street set up. Something like... I don't... Is that fine? Hey, we got to level 18 though. There we go. Of course, we unlocked nothing because that is what they decided to do. Do you take path? Anybody gonna take the path? No? Nobody wants the path. Even though I made it so beautifully for you? Anyway, that's flowing nicely. That's flowing nicely. I'm not... What is going on here? Oh! Yes. Fair. So... We've got a little bit of a bottleneck. Okay, we got a couple transformers there. Let's put one in over here. Is that... Oh, that's not going to solve anything because I need to hook it up with the big wire. Can we put the big wire underground maybe? Hello. Let's attach you all the way over here to the big bad boy right there. And see, does that solve my power issue? So far, no. I mean, it complicates things a little bit when it's underground like that. What is... So... Do I place you over here, maybe? Bonk. Kind of same situation. Is that better? Oh, that was the wrong spot to do that, sorry. Let's throw them all in one spot there. There we go. That's a little weird. I guess it is powering a whole island, so I'll give them that. Okay, and we've got some traffic issues on this island as well, and you want to know how they are solved? It is roundabouts, and yeah, more roundabouts. Also, since we were in roads, is there anything that's like don't turn, maybe? Ah, could stop them from turning left or right. So if I went over to, where's that original highway I built? This one. If I stop them from... No, see, I can't control... That's right. My issue was that I can't control the left lanes from turning right. Okay, that's fine. All right. So let's take another look at, you know, some of the traffic issues. Somehow resolved some of them. Go me in the last few minutes there. Somehow resolved some of them, namely this one. But there's still heavy traffic. I think really the design issue is largely after highways, you know. Largely after highways, because if I look at this island, even this one's gone. It's the highway on and off that ends up being the issue. Not fully surprised by that. But yeah, they demand strange things from me. And I can't stop the education. I can't make changes to the education into what you want from me. How could you? We also unlocked a couple signature buildings. From, I think it was having probably low commercial zones, small commercial zones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these over here. What is this? Import citywide, attractiveness citywide. Let's throw you in there in the station here. Just ripping apart a little bit of industry, you know, because we need room. Look at that gas station. That gas station. Lopo gas station and advertising here. We'll see who begins to operate this building. But we have almost unlocked all of the signature buildings. We're missing a few low density for offices and some high density offices, but there's not really any demand for it. And then some housing stuff, I guess. I don't know. Not a whole lot to unlock. And it's weird. These need to be level 5. I have worked on it a little bit. And I'm not really getting past level 3. I don't know how long some of this stuff takes. Yeah, 2.5. So, yeah, a little odd, but it is what it is, you know. So, okay, let's talk about this again real quick, you know. I don't know why after, hitting small city, I don't unlock anything. Everything was really chucked under this. I would have liked to have gotten more things. I don't know. It seems strange that I'm now. I guess I'm just relying on development points and stuff. It's just weird. And I mean, I've got 21, so I can unlock Central Intelligence Bureau, and I'm thinking let's do this one. And 5 more is not enough to unlock anything else. Oh, except for prison. Why not? We'll throw some other stuff in our base, in our city, like the disease center. So it's you know, pretty big building, pretty good quality building. It serves a very good purpose. What I'm going to do is so large is we're going to throw it on the island of large things. And can I sneak it in somewhere is obviously the first question I have to ask. There you go. That is a nice big old building. And let's throw in. It's not under death care. See, it's done. A prison. Because why not? Can I put a prison right over here, right beside the airport? Because that makes a whole lot of sense. What does a prison even do? I don't know why I've opted to get a prison. Also, you're letting me. Let's do that and increase the number of people that can be housed in the prison by adding another section, expansion to the prison. The prison can be. What is the? It's just housed. Okay, all right. Current number of criminals. Where are they staying? Where are they staying? Are you about to deliver me a criminal? If I pause. Passengers 0. No, nothing. Arrested criminals 12. I don't know how many people you're trying to throw in this building, but we're gonna have to come back and take a look at it. All right, let's do the last building, which is the Central Intelligence Bureau. This is the last big old building that I've gotten. And can I sneak it in anywhere? You're not highlighting roads. There we go. It's strange. I can click one thing and it clicked it all. Alright, there's not a whole lot of space for me to build this bad boy. Where do you go? Where do you go? Oh. Alright, well. It's done now. I've done the deed. I would like to relocate you, because this was not my intent. Let's actually do this. Here, I got an idea. You got a plain old road here. Let me just slam this out. This is a very lazy way to do it. I'm not going to lie. I swear I could build a better city. Since that one was such a problem, we now build the road parallel. There we go. That should do the trick. I don't even know what you do. 8%, minus 8% crime rate. Also, you're good? Yeah? Good. There we go. How fun. Do you have police cars and stuff? 0 out of 25. Vehicles in maintenance. 2, 3. You just be... Okay. Hey, listen. Stop that. Stop putting vehicles in maintenance. We just got these. Also, 0 criminals. What a surprise. And where's that other building I just put in? You'd think I'd remember. You'd think I'd remember. Where did that go? There's the disease control center. Storage and patient. So it is actually administering healthcare, which I was not expecting. But here we are. We've done it. We've done the mission there. Now we will buy some tiles to make ourselves a little bit more square. But I do think, you know, I do think we've kind of hit our limit here. I think we've hit pretty well all we can do with the city we have without, you know, ripping everything apart. And I think it would just be better if we got a new city started in another series. So, you know, maybe we do season 2 of Cities Skylines 2, because there's a lot more coming for this game, and it wasn't a terrible time. I think there's some stuff that needs some work, and I certainly have learned a lot playing the game. I think I'd like to give them a little bit more time to update the game, provide some more features, provide those DLCs, and then we can come back to the game, revisit, and have a good time building on a map that is not mostly water. Maybe having more land would allow us to build things out a little bit easier, because this has certainly been a difficult map to use, and I mean, that's my fault, but I think maybe next time it would be easier to use a map that just has land. But if you folks did enjoy this chaotic episode again, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and if you're looking forward to perhaps a season 2 of this later on after we've played some more games, do let me know in the comments below as well. Do leave a like, you know, it helps let me know where people's minds are at, where people want me to focus my time. You know, I myself have gotten, I think you can probably tell that I've reached my own limit with the series, with this particular city, and you know, I think just building out a new one would be the way to go. So if you did enjoy the series, if you did enjoy the game, please let me know in the comments below and leave a like. It's always helpful to know what folks want to see, what folks enjoyed about the city, and you know, at the end of the day, we're all just trying to have a good time and have some fun. So I want to make sure I'm playing games that you folks want to see, and I also want to make sure that I'm playing games that I'm actually enjoying, and I think I've hit my limit with Cities Skylines 2 for now. So if you folks did enjoy the series, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.